Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Infinity 3 Tarot. She should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Crystal clear. I do appreciate the directness, Scorpio. Okay, we'll work with it. Oh, jeez. Goodness. Jeez. Okay, so jumping into this, Scorpio, right away what you show me, there could be, how do I say this? There could be a matter of the family. Something going on within the family situation or dynamic or unit. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is kind of like I'm not going to point fingers and say who is who. I don't know what's going on. It kind of does have the energy a little bit attached to it of power move or like muscling or kind of leaning on someone. It seems like, yes, in a sense, there is so much going on to take care of, manage, oversee, be responsible for. About that, though, the time. There's something about the progress as things are moving forward through time that really begins to kind of repeatedly kind of take a shift. Things take a turn here. And I'm not too sure exactly why specifically, but it does show that it could be between you and someone. Don't know what's going on, but things are definitely moving here pretty quickly. It's like everyone's on guard, everyone's on edge, and it almost kind of seems and it feels like there's got to be some sort of boundaries or like buffer zones for the sake of like for everyone to kind of get along, be peaceful, to feel good and comfortable. That's what's so very fascinating, though, is Scorpio, you're kind of showing me that it's difficult to kind of keep this up. It's almost kind of like keeping someone at bay or kind of keeping yourself cool and under control and, disciplined, or vice versa, or, whatever's going on. The attitudes are running a little hot. And by that, I mean a lot hot. There's a lot of heat here. So much so to where it's kind of like a firewall. It's like you need a kind of like a wall there because the fire is a little bit like, okay, this is getting heated here, heated in the kitchen, and you're just emotionally kind of checking out. You're just kind of checking out. It's like, I'm trying to do what I can kind of do so that we can make things work, possibly within the living situation or maybe within the business or foundation. I feel like it's a living situation, though. It's like, what can we do? What changes can we make? What can we kind of shift around or change around so that it creates a loving environment, a loving home, a loving situation? And that's what's interesting, is I kind of feel like you are willing to make things work. It's just what you're kind of showing me is you don't have time for hot-headedness or arrogance. It's this energy of self-control and discipline that you're like, I got no time for it. I don't care for it. Let's figure out how to make this work. That's what I care about. Let's make this work. Let's make it a stable living situation. Let's make it a loving home. And initially, there is that energy of like things actually looking up and looking forward and progressing in a nice way. But then, like I said, as soon as it seems like, okay, everything's great, then something else happens. And it's like, okay, now what? And that's what I was kind of wondering. Very, very fiery energy today, Scorpio. Very, very fiery. Like, are you fired up? Are they fired up? Is everyone fired up? Not everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone. You're remembering that, though. You're remembering that. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of wondering. You're having the realization of like, oh, that's what all that was about back then. That's why everything happened and took place the way it did. Oh goodness. Yep. Yep, there it is. Once again, there's this energy of everyone on edge. Yeah, there's this energy of everyone on edge. Yeah, jeez. Yeah. I feel like the energy of things moving forward and progressing in a nice way. It's almost kind of like through the process of trying to make the living situation work, you realize the truth of the matter. You realize like the truth of the problems, the root of the problem. And even though it's sort of like, well, great, now I know, I found my answer. Even though, yes, it kind of mentally clears things up, you're recalling when times are so much better. It's like when everyone got along, when everyone was like, okay, you know, it was more loving, it was more caring, it was more nurturing. And once again, even though because you do have so much given to this and invested in this, whether it be, you know, family matters, love, or whether it be business and finances, I feel like it's a little bit both and all the above. I feel like you're definitely saying you're still desiring to bring everyone together and kind of get through this and get past this and put this behind you. I do see that there is some sort of closure there that everyone comes to, but moving forward at the same time, what you're kind of showing me is you're very watchful, you're very observant. It's like, you know what? I'm not too sure exactly where this is going to go or how things are going to progress and move forward. I'll keep a watch, and I'll do everything I possibly can to learn from the situation, the dynamic. But I'm also going to be thinking very independently on my own here and try to utilize my time, energy, and resources in a very smart way to where no more damage is done, whether it be within the relationship, the family, or whether it be financial. I feel like once again, it's all the above, Scorpio. You're wanting to just make smart and intelligent moves, not ones that are going to be detrimental to you or others. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with, hey, like I said, heavy fire, and I mean heavy fire. You could be dealing with fire, water, air, and that is all. Goodbye.